Hi everyone, I'm Lizann Joubert from Koppert, South Africa, and we are excited to announce that we've got a new holistic approach to biological fly control. So when it comes to fly and managing them, because their life cycle is so quick, it's difficult to get a grip on them and get control. So to get effective control, we not only want to tackle one part of the life cycle of the fly, but we want to tackle as most as possible. So with this, we have a few products that will help you tackle each and every cycle of the fly's life cycle. So when we look at the first one, this is Macro-Mite, which is a soil-dwelling predator that will help with the control of fly eggs and larvae. So very nice product, and we'll get into that a little bit later. The other one is the Biopar, which is a parasitic wasp that will help you parasitize your fly pupas. And then the other one we've got is the Koppert traps. So these are fly bait traps that will help you to control the fly adults. Okay, so when it comes to the parts of the life cycle of the fly, which is the eggs and the larvae, we use this guy, which is called Macro-Mite. This is a soil-dwelling predator that will eat the larvae and the eggs of your flies. And this you can sprinkle with manure piles on your compost or any place where you think might be a breeding area for your flies. So it's literally a soil-dwelling predator which you would just sprinkle over. And they are very, very robust. And you would only apply them 2 times in your fly period, which is usually around about 6 months. And then we've got Biopar, which is the parasitic wasp. You receive them in pupa forms, and it takes roughly, once you release them, 4 to 6 days for them to emerge from the pupa, and then they will go and parasitize your fly pupas, and from there will emerge a Biopar wasp. When it comes to Biopar, calculating how many parasitic wasps you need for the livestock on your farm is quite easy. There's a diagram stating how many parasitic wasps per livestock is needed for sheep, cattle, horses, and poultry as well. So just taking the amount of livestock you've got on your farm and multiplying it by the amount of wasps you need, then you know how many wasps you would need to release. And then we recommend releasing wasps every second week. This will just help you to stay one in front with the life cycle of the flies, and just making sure you've got enough soldiers in there to combat the flies. Okay, so the nice thing about the Biopar and the parasitic wasp is that you can just sprinkle them alongside wall corridors, your watering holes. Just make sure it's not in walking paths where your livestock are moving, and also not where there's a lot of water, because then they will drown. So same as the Macro-Mite, you can just sprinkle them out. And then next we have the adult fly traps, which is new to the product range which Koppert offers, which is the Koppert fly trap. So we've got the 3 sizes available, which is the Koppert Standard, the Koppert Max, and the Koppert Pro Max. So what makes these traps so nice is the fact that your normal fly traps, you usually have to put in new bait every 2 to 4 weeks. But with these ones, and when it comes to agriculture in the commercial sector, we've got giving you guys the options where your bait can take you a little bit further. So going back into your let's say feeding lot or your poultry, it can take a little bit longer before you have to go and rebait your traps. So the Koppert Standard is your normal house fly trap. This one has got a 250 ml bowl, so your bait will go in there. And then this trap will last you up to 4 weeks. Then we've got the Koppert Max, which takes a 1 liter bowl, fly bait bowl, and this trap will last you up to 6 weeks. And then we've got the Koppert Pro Max. This is a 10 liter bucket, and this one would last you up to 2 months. So how this trap works is, once you fill your bait and you put it in, the flies will go in through the openings there and move into your trap. Inside, because it's got a see-through lid, flies will always move up to the light. They will go up into the tube inserted, and your flies will be caught inside. The nice thing about this trap is all the flies caught inside will dry out, so you won't have that soup mixture that you would have with the different other fly bait trap. The nice thing about the Koppert trap is the technology behind it. So your adult flies will go in through the holes at the bottom. They will fly up to the see-through lid because they are attracted to light, and then they will move through the cone on the inside and get trapped inside. The nice thing about it is, like other fly traps, you don't get that soup where you get all the flies making that soup, and then when you have to dispose of them, you don't know where to put them. These ones, because it's dried out flies, it's a protein source as well. So you can give it to your chickens, you can throw it in your compost. It's a nice form of protein. So with each trap that you receive, inside you'll find the bait with it, you'll find your string, and the complete set together with a trap it, tips for making trap it as effective as possible, and then also how to mix the bait and the powder. So all of that you will get included with every trap it fly trap that you purchase. So I quickly want to show you how to mix the bait. When it comes to mixing the bait, always make sure you're wearing gloves or just protection for your hands, because you do not want this material to come onto your hands. Take a 1 liter container with lukewarm water. We've already inserted the lukewarm water. Take your bait sachet. Get it open. Maybe getting a scissor would be a little bit more effective. And then make sure you get the whole contents of the packet into your lukewarm water. Once it is inserted into your lukewarm water, just close the lid. Give it a nice shake, just to make sure everything is mixed quite well. When it comes to the trap it standard, you take the mixing bowl at the bottom. This one can take 250 ml. Take 250 ml of your bait. Pour it into your trap. And then close your trap. When it comes to the Trap It Max, you would throw the entire quantity of 1 liter into your bait bowl, and when it comes to the Trap It Pro Max, it'll take 3 liters. So you'll need 3 sachets with 3 liters of lukewarm water. Throw it into your trap, and then your traps are ready to go. With the 250 ml, you'll have still a remaining of your bait left. Just close it up and put it in the fridge, and then once you need to replace it after 4 weeks, you can just reuse the rest of the contents to throw into your trap. When it comes to installing your Trap It traps, you can either use the pike, which is included in your starter pack, and put the trap on the ground. Just make sure that it's not close to any animals, because dogs usually like to get to your traps because it's nice and stinky. You can use the string and hang it up, or you can just put the Trap It Pro Max on an elevated area. Just remember that all these traps are movable, so they will last quite a long while, and you can always move them to different areas once you think that they might be more effective somewhere else. This is us partnering up with nature, bringing you a biological control solution for flies. So we look forward to hearing about your success with these products.